because I think whether we like it or not, it isn't just all of us in this room. It is most of us in this country. We are addicted to some substance or other, whether we want to call it an addiction or not. And this is because the substances in our foods are meant to be addictive. The food industry has spent millions upon millions of dollars getting to know you, your family, your preferences, your palate, what works and what doesn't. And they have formulated the tastes in our packaged foods in a way that you can't get enough. I mean, isn't that a commercial about that? You can't just eat one?
Yes, sure.
I mean, they'll put it right out there for you. They'll tell you. You can't, because we'll make it in a way that you can't. You can't just have one. So, because, coming from a marketing background, I know that, these big companies really, they want to get to know you by your age, your gender, your generation, where you live, who you hang out with. We are a society bombarded by media. We are influenced in every way, everywhere, all the time. I never forget when they started putting ads on the little separators that you use to separate your food from the person from the person behind you in the market.
Yeah.
I thought, oh my God, what are they advertising? Like, there's not enough room in this world anymore. You can't go anywhere without having a message in front of you. And so you can say, well, yeah, I'm not really, I'm about that. I'm not influenced by that. Guess what? They don't have to influence you. All they have to do is influence 2 or 3 of your friends, and they got you. You understand? So we live in a world where if you want to stand alone, all the odds are stacked up against you. But the great thing is that we're not. We're not alone. We talked about that. And it does take a little bit of resolve and a bit of a non-conformist attitude to be able to stand in a party and say, no thanks, I'll pass on the cheese puffs and I'll just have some raw veggies. It does take some resolve. It takes a little bit of a willpower. But you'll see that once you see the results of what food can do for your body, it is much more addicting to get up in the morning and feel refreshed and feel re-energized and feel like you can go all day. And 3 o'clock in the afternoon comes and you don't feel like coffee. You don't feel like a Snickers bar. You don't feel like, oh God, I just need to go take a nap. It is amazing. I mean, I keep up with my kids now. They're 2 and almost 4. And this is a miracle that I can do this. Before I could do run 2 errands and I was done for the day. So addictions are addictions not because we have chosen them as our own. Some of them we have, obviously. We've chosen maybe to pick up a cigarette or drinking. But a lot of these substances, it is not our fault. This is just how the food industry has managed to package these very convenient foods for us. And we live a lifestyle where it's got to be fast, it's got to be now, it's got to be convenient, and it's got to taste good. Forget the nutrition,
But
right?
there are good addictions.
And there are good addictions. I'm addicted to the energy that I get from using the goji berries in my smoothie. Mobby can tell you more in specifics about goji berries. She's been doing some research on goji berries, and I am convinced that is what's giving me the energy that I have.
Anyway,
and I'm
goji
addicted to
berry
that,
on
yeah.
Chinese medicine there are thousands of Chinese herbs. Goji berry is ranked within top 8.
Yeah.
Uh,
So can we put up the slide of the 2 lines, please? Thank you. So I want you to think, I want you to project yourself into the future and think about what it might be like to live pain-free.
To the what?
Pain-free.
We like
To live addiction-free. To not have the, I'm very tired, it's 3 o'clock, but I've got 2 more hours of work, and I've got to do something to pick myself up. you know, or I just don't have any energy to hang out with my friends. I just don't have any energy to play with my kids. I don't have any energy. I just don't. Think about what it might be like to have it the other way. I have all the energy that I need. I have all of the time that I want. I have health that I can share with others. Think about what that might be like. And I say that it takes a bit of a nonconformist attitude because there may be naysayers around you. They're always what? We have them. And sometimes some of our closest friends, you know. But I want to show you a video now about how it is that we are influenced by that and how important it is to really listen to your own intuition and listen to what you know and you are discovering to be right. Lights, Robin, I want you to take a look at both of these lines. Can you tell me which one's shorter? Diane, which one's shorter?
The one on the right.
Okay. Mike, which one's shorter?
The one on the left.
Okay. Which one's shorter? Which line is shorter?
Oh, the one on the right.
Min, which one is shorter? Okay. Steve, which line is shorter?
The right one.
No.
Okay.
But it could be an optical illusion.
So, Larry, can you tell me which one?
On the right.
Nassim, which line is shorter? Okay. So we're going to take a look at an experiment that someone did on exactly this. And you're going to see one person who has been set up for this. The experiment is not what it seems to be. The experiment is on one innocent guy who sits at a table and he's asked the same question and everybody around him gives the wrong answer. And because he all of a sudden is certain that everybody else is right and he must be wrong, there must be something wrong with his eyesight, he gives in. And it's a perfect example of what happens to us in society today. So let's take a look at that video now. I'm sorry, I killed the volume at the bottom.
It examines behavior under the pressure of social forces, as the experiment of Solomon Asch reveals.
The experiment you'll be taking part in today involves the perception of lengths of lines. As you can see here, I have a number of cards, and on each card there are several lines. Your task is a very simple one. You're to look at the line on the left and determine which of the three lines on the right is equal to it in length. All right, we'll proceed in this order. You'll get your answer.
Only one of the people in the group is a real subject, the fifth person with the white t-shirt. The others are confederates of the experimenter.
A good detox diet. You hang out with people who support you. If you are in a group and you say, you know what, the live food and the good food, and someone says, I don't believe in that stuff. Guess what? And there is 5 of them, and one of you is, most chances you say, yeah, I don't believe either, but you know. So if you want to succeed in detox, hang out with people who more are into health, more into people who support you. If you want to do it alone, good luck. Because in the advertising industry, guess what they do? They convince your friend, and even if you get influenced by the advertising, you get influenced by your peer pressure. That's how they get to you as well. So that's why we also have a life coaching. There are a lot of little information that makes a difference. You know, we gave an attempt to go to raw food 5 years ago. We couldn't succeed. We went through this complex recipe, takes long time to prepare. Needless to say, we failed. Second try, we failed again. And finally, we gathered a lot of information, and that at the end we succeeded to the point that now we almost 99% of stuff we eat is like raw food.
Yeah.
So you do need somebody to help you, a coach, a partner, whoever you need, and that we offer that if you need that.
Yeah, part of my life coach, in part of my life coaching practice, I have seen many people, most of my clients,